Hi everyone. Today we will talk about 10 strategies to sharpen your financial management skills. The few individuals who have never given any thought to managing their finances will soon be crushed under the weight of the entire world. However, you can avoid this with a few adjustments and some knowledge of money problems. As a result, I'll be discussing ways to increase your financial intelligence. In this video, on a related subject, I created a savings and budgeting guide if you're interested. The manual is meant to assist you with budgeting and saving, and also offers excellent financial advice. So let's get started without further ado. Number 10. Read books on personal finance. Reading is the best way to learn. Knowledge is power. Visit your neighborhood library, purchase them from Amazon, or get Audible in our world. You can get information at any time. Some good places to start are Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, David Bach's The Automated Millionaire, and David Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. There is a limitless supply of books you will also gain by reading financial magazines and newspapers that are current affairs focused. Since the industry is so cutthroat right now, differentiating yourself is more important than ever. Continually expanding your expertise will assist advance your career. Number 9. Keep an eye on your net worth. It nearly gives the impression that net worth is a trendy term. What does that mean when you total your assets and deduct your liabilities? Your net worth is all that is left. One of the most crucial aspects you need to be aware of. Please keep track of it in diaries or on your phone using calculator apps. The ultimate goal is to regularly understand your net and how to continue to increase it. Number 8. Monitor your spending. It has always been required to spend money. You probably hope your finances would remain stable so you wouldn't have to worry about anything. That is not feasible. However, you can start by acting differently and being aware of your spending, as sometimes it might be challenging to recall all the specifics of what you spent your money on. That's why I advise you to start keeping a notebook in which you may record your spending on things like food, rent, closing costs for your home, and other expenses. The secret is to record your purchase. As soon as you make them, you'll know your actual monthly spending if you practice this daily. Once you're sure of this, you may start eliminating all of your wasteful spendings so that you can increase your savings. It will be simple for you to determine what was unnecessary when you put your expenses on paper, and you'll likely perform better the next time. Money Manager Expense Budget is a fantastic free tool that I use to keep track of my expenditures on my phone. It is a great program to use and it's free. Number 7. Make a financial advisor appointment. Working on your financial planning can be intimidating when you know little. For this reason, I advise speaking with a financial advisor. It is just so much you can learn from books. As a beginner, your financial advisor will provide you with a detailed plan for achieving your objectives. Consider them your mentors and advisors as you work toward financial independence. Number 6. Put money into yourself. You can enroll in various classes to advance your knowledge, whether gratis or paid online or in person. There are so many choices available. Your confidence and financial skills can be raised by having first-hand experience with financial skills supported by a degree. Your resume will benefit significantly from this as well. You can brag all you want about how many books on finance you've read, but nothing can ever match an actual certificate as proof of your qualifications. Consequently, you'll be able to get a better paying job. Number 5. Your network is the value of your assets. Therefore, I am supplying you with more money to experiment on the network. I'd advise you to live by this philosophy with how the world is now. The unpalatable fact is that networking with the proper people will carry you further than education alone. Join websites like Eventbrite to find out about events in your area. Hit a ticket and travel to Ming. It's not just about what you can gain from others. It's also about what you can learn. You've probably heard the advice to learn from the mistakes of others, so what better way to learn from them than to sit down and listen to them? Ask those who already have your ideal employment, financial status, or life to teach you how they did it. They may say a good word for you if you leave a favorable impression. Real-world connections matter precisely as much as, if not more, how many Instagram followers you have. So to connect, talk to people, please help me out and give the video a thumbs up if you like it so far. That YouTube algorithm certainly helps. Take a loan only if it is essential. While it's astounding to observe how simple modern buying has become, the ease with which someone might lose everything is also uns. But of course, all of this is due to loans. Debt must be avoided at all costs if one wants to be in excellent financial health. No pun intended. And the complete opposite of it is taking out loans. Number 4. Only borrow money when it's required, such as when buying a home. Everyone knows that when you take out loans, you'll have to pay back what you borrowed, sometimes even 3 times. This is a poor financial choice, evident to anyone with even a bit of brain. Remember that we want to ensure we have more assets than obligations. In debt is a liability. To avoid debt as much as possible, only take on debt when you are confident you can repay it. This applies to credit cards in particular. Number 3. Concentrate on your sphere of influence. Aside from getting a promotion, you have some control over the economy, the stock market, and the weather. Therefore, don't worry about such things. However, you have control over when you make investments, how much money you and how much you spend. By setting a budget, pay attention to that. Limit your impulsive purchases. Invest in your skills and live within your means to enable you to land a higher paid job. You'll start to notice how your financial account rises and your mental health remains stable if you concentrate on what you can manage. Number 2. Budgeting is a beautiful place to start for those wishing to begin setting aside funds for a rainy day. However, although saving is terrific, it's unfortunate that it's not enough to improve your financial savvy. Additionally, it would help if you made investments in several company sectors. You can invest in anything, including the stock market, real estate, fixed deposits, and currencies. The list goes on and on. It will be simpler for you to become familiar with the various financial features you weren't aware of. Once you do any of this, however, before undertaking this, you must also be aware of the benefits and restrictions, because you don't want to lose all of your assets if things don't work out. You're about to get fixated on the market frequently, experiences sudden change. Knowing what you're up against and how to attack it is the best course of action. Number 1. Test your knowledge first. Of course, reading financial books, keeping track of your XP and net worth, and all the other things I've mentioned are insufficient to improve your financial literacy. If I'm being frank, all of this is simply theory to determine if you have advanced from your last point or not. You must test what you already know. Remember to record every purchase you make on paper if you've chosen to keep track of If you've decided to invest in yourself, you need to be sure that once you've accomplished your goal, you'll employ what you've learned. You try to increase your financial skills entirely in your head and expect that it will work. It won't. It would also be better if you applied it practically, and I promise you'll achieve the outcomes you want. You must stay on the proper track if you're carrying out even one of these. Sometimes finances seem. These include being reluctant to ask questions, to get clarification, skipping crucial measurements, or making decisions without thinking about the potential financial consequences. Everyone experiences that, but you should try to look at it from a different perspective in practice. This may entail being explicit about the financial priorities related to your showing a keen interest in understanding your financial results. You are utilizing that knowledge to adjust your financial plan as appropriate. I guarantee you'll better understand how things function if you consider everything that has to do with your finances. All we have for you today is that I sincerely hope you all like the video. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.